Betty, thanks very much. Ever since oil's record rise back in 2008, CFTC Commissioner Bart Chilton has been among those pushing the agency to reassess regulation of the energy markets. Today, he gets his wish as the Commission considers this proposal to set position limits in energy markets. He joins me here in the studio. First on Bloomberg, Commissioner Chilton, thank you very much for the time.
Good to be with you, Peter.
Is this proposal you will vote on today the step forward you've been looking for?
Well, I can't give you the details of it, but I can tell you the general sense of where we're going and what I've called for, and the answer is yes, that I think we're going to make some good, sure-footed changes on position limits and on exemptions for those position limits. Is
it still your view, and I know this has been debated, and you've heard the critics say there's no evidence that speculators themselves have driven up prices, were responsible for the record rise in oil prices. Is it your view that this action, again, we don't know all the details yet, and you have to just put it out for proposal, it's not going to be a final rule, that this will result, for example, in a lowering of oil prices?
Well, first of all, I mean, let's be fair. People suggest that there's no evidence, but there's an MIT study, there's a Rice University study, there's a Princeton University study, and there's a study just out this week from Lincoln University of Missouri. So there's plenty on both sides. It depends who's paying their salary, I suppose. But the bottom line is our job is to guard against potential market manipulation. And I think that what we're going to do today is going to make a big difference on that if we finally implement it.
Again, we're waiting for the details. They'll be formally rolled out this afternoon. But can you give us a sense, if I'm an energy trader right now, will this proposal in some form or fashion, if it's finally adopted by the Commission, it's going to be a couple months process, would it result in energy traders today having to reduce their positions?
I think ultimately what we're going to do, and again, what I've called for, is that the largest traders will be impacted by this. But I don't think it'll be done in such a way that we see migration to over-the-counter markets or overseas. I think we're going to be erring on the high side, Peter, and so I think it's a really balanced approach, and I look forward to getting public comment on it.
You did mention one of the questions about this is that if you impose these position limits, right now you only handle the regulated exchanges. The over-the-counter market could drive this business to those markets where right now, currently, although you've asked for Congress to give it to you, you don't have authority over the over-the-counter markets. How great a concern is that for you that that is indeed going to happen?
Huge concern. Great question. You know, the over-the-counter markets are hundreds of trillions of dollars. We call them dark markets because absolutely nobody regulates them. This is where credit default swaps got their starts and led to you and I and other taxpayers owning part of AIG. So this is a huge area that is out of our purview, and it can impact the prices that people pay for things like gasoline, a loaf of bread, or even their home mortgages. So getting Congress to move on regulatory reform, giving us the ability to have oversight in the over-the-counter market is critically important.
All right, today this proposal goes out to the Commission. 5 commissioners today. You need a majority to even start this rulemaking process. Do you have the votes to move this forward?
I think we do. I mean, this is again, it's a proposal. We may not get everything right, but this is a chance. We've got the general public out there who are a great resource for us, and I look forward to hearing their comments.